Give me just a second, everybody in here. I'll try to do something. It's really bothering me. Give me just a second, everybody in here. I'll try to do something. It's really bothering me. Give me just a second. There we go. Okay. Docs. Stream. Yep, that one. Okay. Here we go. Try and do. Make it smaller. I guess not. It's not going to happen today. I'll try this. Make it smaller. Guess not. It's not going to happen today. Alrighty. We can put that right there. That'll work. I can live with that. Oh man. Get one more thing set up here and we'll get to going. Get that immersion live. Make up a little Sunday fun day. Sunday fun day. Got a little time this morning. Get it all figured out here. Okay. Alright. So we're back here on Midwest Horizon. Had a little problem last night, could not stream. So I think we got it figured out. I think what the issue is I'll show you guys right here. If we go, I had to buy another truck and another fuel tank because this sumbug right up here, I can't sell it because it's telling me it's in use and I don't know why. And the fuel trailer is the same way. Now the fuel trailer is the modded one. I grabbed the wrong one when I bought it, so that could be the issue, but I don't know. So it is what it is. We'll deal with it, and I'll have Brian come in here and do it, or try to figure it out. Get my SIM deal up here on the phone. Alright, we should be full of fuel. And I do believe Kansas left us up there on the screen. The screen. Kansas left us up there on the soybean field. Or I left him and then he didn't get it finished, which is okay. We are going to get in here and we're just going to drive out to the field and see what all we got left to do. And we're going to get them meaner gleaners going. So I wanted to try to stick with the times and tractors that I got. And so that's why I got the old 90s OBS Ford. And if you're joining in, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button. It can sure help me out. Not been the most, what do you call it? Staying up with this. Kind of have some life issues going on and mod issues and everything like that. And if it ain't one thing, it's another. So hope you guys ain't judging me too bad on that. I am trying. But anyway, we're here now and hopefully let's have some fun. Got a lot of harvest left. I don't know how long I'll go for today. But I do got to get some stuff done today. But I had a little bit of time, and we're going to get in here and chill, man. Kind of owe the community a video or a live stream, so that's why I'm in here. I do think about you guys all the time. You guys are my friends, and some of you are even closer than that. I treat you like family. or might not come off like that, but I think that highly of you. So, but anyway, I like to do, if you're new here, I like to do the immersion, make it as realistic as possible. So a lot of in-cab view, but I do switch it up because you want to kind of see what's going on. I gotta turn my Wi-Fi on my phone. I can't see nothing on my screen there, except for my gauges that are not moving. Country Fisher, buddy, what's going on? Yeah, I'm back on Midwest Horizons today. Had a little mod conflict, and I think it stems from this truck right here, because it won't let me sell that truck. And that's my favorite truck, by the way. If I could own that in real life, man, I could die. But one of those two is causing me an issue, and it won't let me sell it, and it won't let me do anything with it. And so I guess she's just going to sit there, you know, insert your Ford jokes right now, I guess. Found on roadside dead, because I can't do nothing with it. But we're going to go out here to the gleaners that we got over here. We're going to try to get some harvest done today, man. I'm tired of not being able to get stuff done, so I'm just trying to make some time for it. Got a little bit this morning, and we're going to do our thing, old sons. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday, and hopefully we're going to have a better time now. Woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm going to see if I can't get on here. Got the mods issue figured out. Are you using the advanced maintenance mod? Maybe it's too clapped out and that game does it. Well, Country Fisher, you might be right, buddy. You might be right. But I'm not for sure if anything needs fuel right now, so we're just going to kind of park this up right here. I got to get everybody going. Let me get the Wi-Fi on my phone here real quick so I can use my simulator dashboard. Give me just a second. Okay, settings, Wi-Fi. Yes. You could also go into vehicles XML of the save game and delete the truck from there. Oh, okay. See, I'm not, when it comes to that, Country Fisher, I'm not that smart, so but yeah, I'll look into that. I'm glad you. It's nice to have people that know. All right, go back to full screen here. Okay. I also have another one where I get into the 4440 and it doesn't want to tab over to another vehicle. When I got in the game today, when I showed up at the house and you hit tab to just go ahead and jump into a vehicle, it would not jump into there. Oh, this field's done. Maybe Kansas got on here. Well, looky there. Yeah, I bet he did. Well, Kansas, if that was you, thank you very much. Or somebody did. Heck yeah. Well, we ain't doing soybeans today, so that means we need to get over here in the 8000 series. I do like this tractor more and more. Anything in the log errors? I don't know if y'all can see that or read that, but it's saying Chevy 3500, but I don't have a Chevy 3500. But that's the only error I've got. Let's see if there's anything in this. And it's not letting me get into this either. I wonder why. We might have some game problems here. Store icon. Why wouldn't it let me get into that? So we might have more issues. I might be streaming. It'll let me get into this. There's nothing in there. Okay. Or we might have to do this the hard way. And it's not letting me get into this one. So I wonder if it's because when I left, go first person. Yeah, it won't let me get in there. What the heck? Might be. Let's see here. Farm ownership. Farm management. Let me dismiss as farm manager. Farm management. Maybe I just screwed myself. Oh, let me try this. Let me log in as admin, see if that helps. Okay. Farm management. Okay, now it's saying I'm in. Is that? I can do that. Nobody else is there, so let's get in here now. And it will not let me. It's saying it's in use, is what it's acting like. So, I don't know. Let me... Jobs, maybe? I don't know why that would be an issue. See, it's not even showing that vehicle up. Enter vehicle is this one. Huh. That's weird. But it's not even showing this vehicle up. So let me see. Where's workers? I wonder how you'd stop all worker jobs. Create job. Select a vehicle to create job. Yeah, this vehicle's not even on there, but it's sitting there. So unless it's showing up. Auto drive course. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let me try this. Alt 0. Turn the immersion on, or anti-immersion. And why is that not? Yeah, it's got to be that because it's not even popping up. Left Alt 0. Unless I got to be in a vehicle. Yeah, it's got to be an auto drive. Because it's not even popping up. Because that's what it was last time, was a course play. See, course play pops up. Okay, so there's that. What if... See, we can't... Course... delete course. Change mode. So that's not it. But it's weird that... Let me do this. Alt 0. And I don't get nothing. Man, this is weird. Never had this problem. Okay. Well, we might have to just do it the hard way. Let me go see if I can run over here and get into this combine. I think I can. Enter vehicle. Yeah, I can get into this. So we'll just we might have to run truck. So that's just weird. It might be just a slow going day. Never had that problem personally very often. Yeah, it's weird. It's something to do. I bet it's auto drive. Honestly, because as you can see on the map here, Country Fisher, there's a truck parked right behind. The only thing I can think, because it's showing auto drive markers, but it's not. I don't know. Like I said, it ain't no big deal. We can get her done, to be honest. Go in cab view, and we will get after it. We're harvesting wheat. Get some music turned on, and just go after it. Well, Country Fisher, how's your day doing? Sound like it's just going to be me and you in here, chatting it up. We need to get over to corn, and I guess if Brian gets, Brian's watching some TV with his daughter, so already talked to him this morning. When he gets done, if I'm still on here, he can help me out with it, and we'll go that route. And if I got to, I'll get in that truck and I'll just pull it up right beside it. Since we can't use the auger wagon, it is what it is. Not bad. Suppose waiting for some storms to roll in. SPC says 30% chance of severe storms tonight. Yeah, we had some severe roll in last night. A couple thunderheads, nothing too bad. It's been dropping rain on us like crazy. Hey Eric, what's going on, buddy? Having some problems on the stream today, buddy, but we're gonna make do until Brian can get on here, or just gonna have to deal with them. Man, I'm not even getting the edge of that. Right next to this waterway, don't want to fall off in it. Good couple headlands on this. I'm actually pretty happy with these gleaners. Yeah, it drizzled most last night too. We're plenty wet for planting now. Yeah, they just got the corn in the ground here and it's starting to pop up, believe it or not. Popped up quicker than I thought. They got all that pre-emerge and everything and fertilizer put on it, and it's actually looking really, really good. The only thing I hate about it is I just got done mowing and it's time to mow again. But I got about 5 acres of yard here, so by the time I get done mowing and it's time to mow it again, that's about the only thing I hate. But it looks good when it's mowed. Yeah, that's usually how it works. You're right, buddy. Hey, I hate asking this stuff, but while I got you guys in here, is the sound coming through okay? My voice. Computer's done an update since I got on last. Make sure it didn't change nothing. Got music, mic, everything sound good? Weird shaped fields, I'll tell you that much. I didn't realize it had this much character. Man, I was hoping I was going to be able to use auto drive today to kind of help hurry this process up, but it is what it is. Trying to get all the grain crops done before we go into the corn and switch the header out. I don't know, we got enough money. I guess I can go get another grain cart and stuff too, but really hate doing that. Having too much equipment, you know. Wheat's looking good, got some weeds in it, but good news is on that last stream when I played that song off YouTube for that one feller, can't think of his name right now, Jurgen, there it is. I didn't get demonetized or anything like that, so as of right now we're still good on that. Mic is good, but you sound like hell. We just had that crud go through. Yeah, it comes and goes. I'm just waking up too, so when I smoke cigarettes, that could probably be it too. If I'm being honest. Going on there. Straight. That'd be why. Nothing but a little swamp here. Yeah, there's just something about these gleaners I like. I really do. I like to get this stuff done because it's getting to be November in game, and I don't want to be harvesting this stuff. I like that's part of the immersion I like, is actually doing what I'm supposed to. But it's kind of a, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. It's kind of how to say it. Lesser of two evils. We got no withering on, so because as you guys can tell, it's not we haven't been on a lot, everything like that. You don't want to lose money on crops that you planted and spent time on, but at the same time it just sucks because you got to do it in November when you get on. Those gleaners are sweet. Don't see too many of them around me. Not many AGCO dealers either, so that's part of it. Yeah, you know, around here, surprisingly, there's a lot of them. There's two of them actually up for auction down the road from me. They're R62 gleaners, and they look pretty tiny. I ain't gonna lie. They almost look like the go-kart version of this. Now, I'm not sure if they are, and I'm just looking at them weird, but it's it was pretty neat to see them. But we got a lot of them around here, still in use. Not so much the new ones, but the old ones for sure. But that's Gleaner. On combines, it's usually Gleaner and Case and John Deere around here. Old and new besides the Gleaner. But I do like, more and more I play this Midwest Horizons, I'm really liking it. I really am, besides the problems and that we're having. It's got to be something simple. I'm guessing it's the auto drive. We'll be making that money though. We're gonna have to do some farm upgrades and everything like that for sure. But I don't want to I don't want to upgrade into new stuff. I kind of like using this older equipment. It's more nostalgia for me. But I don't know if you guys like seeing the new stuff over the old stuff, but from what I'm telling them, watching everybody's streams and everything like that, a lot of guys are starting to kind of go to that old stuff. I don't know if it's just because it's something different or what. But I do like the fields back in here on Midwest Horizon. You've got little nooks and crannies that you don't see from the main road. So that's pretty cool. Two headings on this, that way we can have some turnaround room when we do our straights. And then, like I said, for the time being, what we're going to do is we'll just run the truck out, run it to the co-op and everything like that. Trying to figure out, unless the auto driver's an update on it that Brian hasn't got on yet and done. But luckily enough, our fields are big enough and been profitable enough for us. If I've got to, I can sell all that stuff and rebuy. Or even if I can't sell that stuff and I just got to delete them, I can buy some. But I have a feeling we are going to go through a lot of fertilizer and a lot of lime with all these fields. Country Fisher, it is about 50-50 red and green here. I did see the co-op got a fence sprayer this year. They also have two big JCB pulling dry sprayers. Yeah. We got some old. Our co-op here has got some old. I call them three-wheelers. It's got the big old fat tires on it, and the one big fat tire in the front. We got a couple of those. They've got the dry boxes on them, and then they got a case. I don't think it's the Patriot. But I can't remember what size it is, but a case sprayer. Been one of them just Johnny rain cloud weekends, I'll tell you that much. I don't know what it is. I'm loving all the rain though, because we definitely need it here in Kansas. I'm tired of it being dry, and the more it rains, the cheaper my hay prices get, so I'm loving it. And if anybody out there's got livestock, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I tell you what, this song right here, I enjoyed it because it was, it sounds good, and it serves another purpose of being funny. So Kansas get on here, and that used to be all he complained about. He's like, I don't get it. Horses don't poop. Midwest Horizon is a great map. Yes, it could use some TLC. But it is playable. I use LJR's co-op and add to another sell point. Yes, we do too. We actually modded his co-op, and when I fill up a semi, I'll show it to you if you're still on here. We made it big. I think you've seen it before. I thought. I could be wrong. But we made it one of them real long ones, like it is in real life. But it is a damn good mod, I will say that. I'm loving it. Yes, sir. That's exactly it. What we did is we got into Giants editor with Brian, and he showed us how he did it, and he took it in there and stretched and added and duplicated, and we made it long and tall. So it's twice as high, and I want to say it's 6 bins regularly, and I want to say we put like 12 or 24 bins on it. Try to make it look like that big one that's out in Hutchinson, Kansas. It's supposed to be the world's longest grain elevator. I can't remember what they call it. It's got a name. Straighten this up. We got all our headlands done. And I'm gonna go. Let's make sure here real quick. Close to it anyway. There we go. Like I said, we're probably going to miss some, but that's all right. I'll come back and get it. I just want to square this up. We're at 50% full. Now this is the modded Gleaner, because the biggest hopper they had on it was like 11,000 or something like that. So I went ahead and got the smallest modded, Farmer Brian modded one. And I want to say it holds 20 or 25,000 liters, but I didn't want the 50 or 100,000 liters. I thought that was way too unrealistic, so we are playing a little bit unrealistically. But on days like today when I've got mod problems, it's helpful. So but as you see, we're gonna have a row of shame. If Kansas was on here, he would definitely be pointing the spotlight at it and give me crap. Probably pick it up at the end. Yeah, so the main thing with today is just putting something out. I've been slacking pretty bad, and I really appreciate all my community members, and haven't been doing right by you guys by no means. So I want to definitely get something out there. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Just gonna be kind of like a little Sunday chill thing. Calm down, just enjoy ourselves and get ready to start this work week. I know I got a hell of a work week coming. My company went to 4-day work weeks, and they upped the head count every day. So I'm going to be starting to put probably 10, 12-hour days in. And it's going to be hard, but I got to do it, make that money so I can continue to get on here and give you guys content when I can. Might have to turn into something like whenever I can get on here and stream, because it's gonna. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, Mondays are never fun. Mondays are never fun. You are correct. I do love these fields, though. I will say that. But yeah, there's something about these cleaners. I guess what I could do to make it quicker when we jump in the other fields is I can put on course play, since it seems to still be working, and run both combines AI and me just keeping them unloaded. Could do that, I suppose. So I'd like to get most of this done, but I'm looking at how long it's going to take to do just this field and how much time I got before I got to get my day started and go. I do have some stuff I got to get done today. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Part of the adventure, I guess. Got on this morning and watched Doc do a little bit of streaming. Watched a little bit of Ultra doing some streaming. And the two guys are fun to watch. Different ends of the spectrum. Doc does more of the logging and Ultra does more of the farming. Both enjoyable. I will say that I have met some really, really good people in this community. I think it's pretty cool. There's a lot of good in the community, but there's a whole lot of bad eggs too. Yeah, I could see that. But people, I will say this, you know, on that aspect, it's, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, actually. Now, when you say bad eggs, what's your, I'm not looking for names or nothing like that, but it would be more professional than that. Oh, hey, Brian. So when you say bad eggs, you talking about like people that like clinging on, or actually trying to cause harm? Just kind of sitting in the back and, well, for lack of a better term, shit talking. You know what I mean? Or two-faced, I guess, would be another word for it. Getting a whole bunch of 100% in the hearts, so guessing one of those. I try to, me personally, how I deal with it is I can only judge people for how they act in front of me. And I also got into this knowing that I wasn't going to be everybody's favorite. And so I'm not going to make everybody happy, you know, kind of thing. Most of the kids complain about private mods, and the console people complain about Xmod not coming to console. The drama. Oh, okay. Gotcha. See, I don't have too much. I have a couple people jump on here and say that, you know, oh man, I wish this was console, or, you know, doing the whole console and PC thing. It's always going to be there, but the I don't know. Plus, whoever wrote that. All right, I'm out of the loop on that, Countryfish. You're gonna have to tell me, man. Plus, whoever wrote the mod delete script and embedded it in a leaked mod. You have to catch me up there, Countryfisher. I'm not sure what you're talking about. We're at 85% right now, so when I get out here, we'll go ahead and sling that pipe out, as Candace would say it. Ooh, I need to get fuel too. So we'll go ahead and pick up, shut this off. And we shall, let's go get fuel. It was at the tail end of FS22. Someone leaked a mod or mods that had a hidden script in it that deleted all your mods and say, oh, no kidding. Somebody did that? What an asshole. Some people just need lives, I'm telling you. It's crazy. Like, when you ain't got nothing to do but just ruin people's days, I mean, what are you even doing, dude? You know what I mean? Are you that unhappy with yourself you got to make everybody else unhappy too? I mean, that's how I feel about it. Alright, anti-immersion engaged, because I can't remember exactly how we had to fill this. Okay. Diesel not accepted here. Diesel not accepted here. You may remember last stream I had to fill up. Was it this side? Left shift. It's just I. Okay, so we're filling it now. I never had it happen to me, but there was enough that some big name modders made posts about it. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's my problem. I don't know. But no, there's people out there that'll do that. It just, they ain't got nothing better to do than to just ruin your day. And
hey, Cowboy Cole here.
It makes no sense why somebody would want to do that.
Ranch hand. Come check my live streams out where you will
the only thing I can think of is just they're so damn unhappy with themselves they want to make everybody else's life as miserable as theirs. And instead of doing that, you know, reach out, talk to somebody. I mean, it's...
Would love to see y'all there. Until then, enjoy
that's
Wichita,
crazy.
Kansas #1 radio station, 101.5 The Bull with Cliff the Ranch Hand.
I wouldn't... Because I have a lot of bad days, and if I made everybody else as miserable as me, you know, what's that say to me as a person? Maybe they just need to find Jesus, huh?
Cowboy Cole was out in the yard.
Well, just like those guys that come in here and chat and put derogatory comments in chat, and we have to ban them. And then they make other channels. So they get, I mean, they're just like adamant, like, oh, I want to put racist shit in somebody's chat. That's what I'm going to do today. Like, you have to wake your head up off the pillow and say, yep, I'm going to ruin somebody's day with my stupidity. Just, I don't know, maybe I'm different. I look at it as I want everybody in my community to succeed and do whatever I can within my power to help. And it don't always work out. I will be honest, it does not always work out. And, you know, but you can do what you do, and hopefully it's enough that people still, you know, appreciate the time and the effort that you do. And if not, I mean, it is what it is. And it goes back to that, you're not going to make everybody happy. We'll get some more, fill it up, and then I'll take you to that co-op. Spun around here. But that's why I try to surround myself with good people, you know, in the community. And like I said, I don't want to judge people for how they act in front of me or on screen or anything like that. Whatever they do in their past is none of my business. And it was before me, so I don't judge them based on that. And I think that's a good way to go about stuff. And but it's not for everybody. A lot of people in this world have trust issues, and I can understand that. Oh. Jurgen, how's it going, bud? Happy Sunday to everyone. Greetings from Bavaria.
Hello,
Oh man, Jurgen.
Brian here. wanted
Glad to
say
hear
thank
you.
for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our show.
Yeah, just doing
wanted to
a
invite you all
little
to
Sunday.
come
Didn't get
watch,
on last night.
check out our
Had some
live
odd
stream.
conflicts. And,
Go live every Saturday
Going
at
on
5
and-
p.m. Eastern Time.
we still ain't got it all
Good luck.
figured out. I can't use half my
Be me,
equipment for whatever
Cowboy
reason,
Cole,
so we're doing this the old
WDCP,
way.
Unknown Kansas
And
Boy, Tony
I'm
Joystick
gonna have a grain
User.
cart or nothing today because I
and
can't get
those
into
four.
it. My other truck I can't get
Hope you
into,
come out and hang out with us.
and
show
the
some
other
love,
semi truck I can't get into.
and
So
enjoy the show.
do what we can.
And as always, enjoy.
Glad to have you in here,
101.5
buddy.
The Bull with Cliff the Ranch Hand.
Trying to clean some fields up. Got a lot of work ahead of us. Like I said, I'm only on here for a little bit. Had some free time this morning. Got it, the mods figured out for the most part. Not all the way. Brian's busy right now. But as soon as he gets done doing what he do, maybe he'd jump on here and help me out with some of this stuff. Look at you, Country Fisher. Guten Tag. Listening to my blue heeler right now. Got her outside. And she's barking. Birds up in a tree, and she's just sitting there barking at them. Cattle dogs are weird sometimes. I will say this about her. I haven't taught her to do nothing with the cattle. She's kind of picking it up as she goes. And I don't think she's even won yet. I got her, I want to say when she's about 4 or 5 months old. And we'll work with her here and there, but I haven't really taught her nothing about moving cattle or anything like that. But it's funny to watch her when she kind of, you can tell she's picking it up. She does a lot of watching when I'm out there, because I do a lot of stuff on foot when I'm moving my cattle around and everything like that. And she just sits there and watches. And when she thinks I need some help, she goes out there and starts nipping at the heels and getting them going when they ain't moving fast enough. Funniest thing is when she's counting them and she sees I'm getting them moved and I got one stray off in the corner that I didn't go chase after, and she'll go get them for me. That's actually pretty cool. Jurgen, what do you got going on today, buddy? Anything cool or just relaxing? Or actually, it'd probably be you winding down for the evening, aren't you? Pretty countryside here on Midwest Horizon, so like I said, not to beat a dead horse, but I am loving this map more and more. I play it. Working in the garden and now relaxing. What you growing in the garden there, big dog? Country Fisher, it's in their DNA, man. I've got a year-old Aussie Shepherd, a Great Pyrenees mix, and she tries to herd the other dogs and kids. Yeah. I believe it. Oh, you can tell she knows what to do, but she's come a long way. Like when I first got her, man, she was actually scared of the cows. Like she would go out there with me, but as soon as we started moving towards the cows, she didn't want nothing to do with it, man. She would run out of that feed lot as quick as she could. And I didn't quite understand it, and I was like, damn, I got me a dud. But, I mean, I couldn't complain because I got her for free and she's full-blooded. she's turned out to be an alright dog. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I don't like, I'm not a big fan of, but at the same time I like, shit in one hand and wish in the other kind of thing. When I go to bed, she jumps up in the bed with me, and she's got to lay on my neck. Cutting bushes and roses. Yes, sir, I do believe so. I got me a damn good free dog. I really do. And I feel like I'm doing her an injustice by not teaching her stuff. But some of the best dogs I've ever owned, between coon dogs or other hunting dogs, the ones that do the best, the ones I don't teach a damn thing to. They actually watch me and they see what I'm doing, and then they counteract what I'm doing and help. I don't know, there's something about it, I like it. Yeah, Jurgen, I gotta get my garden going for the missus. I think we're a little bit too late, but there's something she could probably do. I know she wanted to do some corn, but I think it's a little too late for that. It might not be. Jurgen, this is a Gleaner N7 combine. It's a mod. You don't usually see them around too often anymore, but in my neck of the woods, they're actually pretty popular. I mean, they're not as popular as Case or John Deere by no means, but they're more popular than New Holland and stuff. I will say that. Famous silver seated. They got a weird shape to them, but they're iconic around here. Like, this is nostalgia in Kansas. But it's an AGCO product. And it's not everybody's cup of tea. It really isn't. The body is all galvanized steel. Yep. And that's where they get that color. I don't think they would probably have any of this over in your neck of the woods there, Jurgen. They might. You might have one off over there. Alice Chalmers. This is the N7 version. Whoever did this mod did a bang up job on it. Moving parts inside there, so. Like I was saying before, this is a little bit modded. It does hold a little bit more, just because I don't know why I did it, to be honest with you. Maybe that's because I'm 75% immersion. I got it to where it holds 25,000 liters because the maxed out version of this unmodded is I want to say like 11,000. But from what I hear, a lot of farmers in the area really like these. I don't know. They just didn't gain enough traction to stay around. I don't know. They've got some S97s and stuff like that, but I don't really see them around here. And maybe when these things were coming out, you know, they were up there with John Deere and Case and equal playing field, but then maybe John Deere and Case, you know, exceeded expectations with their newer and future models and stuff like that, and these guys couldn't get close to them. I believe it's all the way from 19 originally, then Pleasant View Farms redid it for 22, and another guy worked with Pleasant to get it into 25 and update the textures. Yeah, I'm not for sure about that. I'd have to take your word for it, Country Fisher. When it comes to all who did what or who made it, stuff like that, I have no clue, fellas. So I'd take your word for it. Just getting some work done. This is so relaxing for me. Like I said, different strokes for different folks. Some people like that fast farming stuff. I could do this literally all day. If I didn't have nothing else to do, I could sit here for the next 12 hours and do this exact same thing. There's something peaceful about it, and I don't know what it is. I can't answer it. But if I actually owned a real farm with crops and stuff like that I had to do, I wouldn't have time for farm sim. Because I'd be busy. Now, I've got me a little bitty IRL farm / ranch. It's all cattle, you know, but you can only do so much for cattle. Everything's caught up on vaccinations and feed and everything like that, so it don't really take a long time. Do my morning chores, get up, go out there and feed, check fences, make sure the bull ain't pushing through any of them or trees didn't fall on them. Then once that's done, ain't got nothing else to do till the end of the day. And I know that'll subject to change when I get more head of cattle, but let's go ahead and I'm only at 48% full, but I think this will fill up the rest of that truck. So, let's get out of here and go ahead and drive his truck to the co-op. Just joining in, we got a problem. I can't use a couple of pieces of my equipment because it says it's in use. So we got to kind of do this the old way. Oh, you can tell it's got some weight in it. We got the realistic weather mod in here, so the ground deformation is really playing a part with weight. And I can't use my auger wagon because that's one of the ones that say it's currently in a job or something like that. And it's so we gotta do this the FS22 way, as I like to call it. It didn't fill us all the way up, but we'll go ahead and drop her off. Why not? Get different scenery. Good on fuel in this truck. Let's go ahead and jump in that end cab because they did a heck of a job for this being a base game vehicle. Kind of like these old Macs. Not a real Mac fan, IRL, but I do like the detail they put in these. Man, I tell you what, the in the rear view mirror, when you look at the sky, man, it looks bad. Like you got a big old storm coming in. If you guys had problems with the realistic weather, I love using it, but I have problems with the snow not melting in the spring. I haven't yet. Brian would be better to ask about that. Obviously here lately I haven't got on as much as I should. But I know it snows more, there's droughts, and fog is a real thing. But I know the snow will probably last. I'm guessing it'll last longer. Because I think it like when it snows, it'll snow like a foot or more. So naturally, I would think it would stay longer. I just know it really messes with the traction of the vehicles. I do know that. But here lately, honestly, we haven't had too many problems with mods. I mean, I do with, like with what you're seeing here, like with the Course Player, the auto drive. But Country Fisher, it was June and 80 degrees out, and it never, no shit. Yeah, I would say that's a problem, and it might need to be updated. But the problem we're having the most, I can tell, is because they updated a lot of mods in the game on the mod hub, and we can't be updating them because they it'll mess with our, getting in our game. So Brian would have to actually go in there and update them. Oh, and by the way, Country Fisher, there's that grain elevator that Brian adjusted in Giants Editor, made it longer and taller, but it's the same as the one you got. It's just stretched and lengthened. Oh, what was that? I didn't think I hit that, but all right. I might have been looking at that instead of where I was going. Whoops. I have snow out. No desire for snow in August. Yeah. Making some decent money. 15,000 on the small hopper. So we'll probably be around 20,000, I'm guessing, in the full hopper, or 17,000 anyway.
Kansas
Not more how it should be. Yeah. Brian should kick that unload pit out another 3 foot so you don't bounce the truck off the silo. Yeah. Ooh, 23,000 off that. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. We have a list for Brian of suggestions like we want, but you know, he is one man and he's got a life too. So we try to be we try to be respectful of that. You know, a lot of guys in our how do you say it? It's not so much everybody in our community, which I guess it could be, but like me, Brian, Kansas, A Farm, Ghost Boy, we all have it. I don't know, it's kind of weird because you would think I don't know, it's like I call it a little ragtag group. It works per se, but we're like completely different in gameplays and gameplay styles and people. Like with what we do in our personal lives and everything like that, what one likes, the other is, it's okay, it's not our favorite, you know, kind of thing. But we all get along, and it's really weird how that stuff, you know, it might be just kind of like the opposites attract kind of thing. And man, I'm really glad to come across these guys because they've made this game fun for me. You know, Kansas, him and me just, I don't know what it is, but we just it's just a fun, good, not to sound bad, but it's a damn good time. And Brian's the same way, but Brian and me, it's I don't know how you'd put it, like we just straight up get along. We don't always agree on everything, we don't, but me and him could have a conversation about anything and everything, no judgment, no nothing. Y'all have found a middle ground. You guys really mesh together in what I've seen. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how to put words on it. Like I have really, you know, I've went to school with people and called them my friends and everything like that. And I've had friends that I see daily, but all these guys on here, man, I'd do anything for them at a drop of a hat if I can. And if I can't, they're cool enough. They know that, you know, I'm not shutting them out or anything like that. It's literally because I can't. But Brian, man, I can tell that man anything. And like I said, there's no judgment or nothing. And it's, I don't know, it's just weird. Piper, he's been there, he gets it. And what's cool about Piper is I usually have it, I'll be honest with you guys, like I get Piper's young, and I usually don't mesh well with young people because it's just the generational thinking. You know, what I would think was a big deal, they don't. They're like, oh, it's just an old grouchy son of a bitch, you know. And but no, he really actually, like when we give him advice and stuff like that, you know, you can kind of tell when you're giving a youngin' advice whether they're listening or not. And I've never got that with Piper. He is really a stand-up, honest, real dude, and that he'll be successful at whatever he does because he's got try and he doesn't give up. And heck, even Sweden, you know, I don't see him very much anymore, but if he popped on here, man, I've just talked to him like, you know, and he's even younger yet. So it's just that. And that's just the guys I play with. It's not anybody in chat. But they are all very supportive, and they're all very understanding. And I tell you what, I wouldn't have it any other way. Those are my boys. And I got some of their phone numbers. I don't have everybody's phone numbers, but man, at a drop of the hat, I'd help any of them. Because I know they do the same for me, and it's just really awesome when you got that kind of relationship with people you're just hanging out and doing what you have fun with. But you're exactly right, Country Fisher. We just all mesh. And on paper, it just don't make sense. Between the age gap and the different personalities and the, you know, different gameplay styles, it's weird how it works out, but it does. And I'm really happy. Even with me not getting on here very much anymore, they're all still very supportive. And I do this because I have fun. It's not to get rich. You know, as you all know, with my subscriber count, I don't get paid for this. You know, doing this is because I have fun and I want to chat and everything like that and have fun. But that's enough of the Dr. Phil crap. But no, I've met a lot of good people along the way. And it's just crazy to think how close you can get to people over a damn video game. You know, it's just weird, especially with my background, being outside, doing the farming stuff, the ranching stuff, working on vehicles and stuff. You would never think it in a million years, but I enjoy it. But I'm really glad, all in all, though, that us as a group of guys can come together and make you all the content that you enjoy and you love being around, and you take time out of your days to come watch. You know, whether it's just you get the good vibes, the funny jokes we do every now and then. I mean, let's be honest, I'm really surprised I haven't been canceled on YouTube yet, because I forget to try to, you know, I try to keep it PG. I really do, but sometimes I don't work. And you all know why. So, it is what it is. But I will do whatever it is that I'm having fun. You know, and don't care about whether I get in trouble for it, because I'm living free and having fun. And I won't let anything silence me on that. You know what I mean? So even if I get, like, honestly, even if I get, you know, silenced on YouTube or whatever because of something I said or was pretty risque, and I'll take my lashings. You know what I mean? But I know my community that I have joined and hopefully make for the better. I know y'all be there to support. And we won't see no, you know, downfall for it. Because some of y'all are very hardcore people when it comes to watching me stream. I feel like, honestly, I could, you know, Country Fisher, you're one of them. Jergen, you're another. You know, I could not stream for 3 months and get back on there and you guys will pop in and chat like crazy is how I feel. Could be wrong, but that's how I take you guys. I always enjoy it when y'all jump on here and chat. I'll be there with free call signs. Well, that means a lot, Country Fisher. Thank you. These are my people. I will say this. You know, I'm born and raised in Kansas, okay? But I don't know what it is. I really don't like harvesting wheat that much. Kind of weird, isn't it? I like doing the soybeans and corn, and I don't know what it is about it. I try to catch as many streams as possible. It's weird, your channel just randomly popped up when you were streaming and all y'all were so... Oh yeah, that is one thing I could say about this. And truth be told, if I'm going to give credit where credit is due, it was all Piper that started it. It was a weird change of pace from other streamers who aren't so... Guess you're adding on to that, Country Fisher. Yeah, the Piper started it nonchalantly, and that's what I'm talking about. Or so welcoming. Okay. Yeah, no, we didn't even think about it. And like I said, that's what makes Piper such a great dude. Is we kind of followed his lead on it. That dude is smart for as young as he is, and it was a great idea. And I actually told him straight out there on that stream. I just called him straight out. I was like, "You're a badass, dude." He got in a chat and he subscribed to everybody, and that's where the spread and love started. And how to say it? We just kind of followed him. Yes, he does. And like I said, that boy will do great things whenever he actually sets his sights on what he wants to go after and go for it. Instead of doing a whole bunch of things at once and or slinging his shit against the wall and hoping something sticks, once he actually points the direction and figures out what he wants to do, whether it be shorts, whether it be streams, whether it be just regular videos, or just being a guy that sets up Discords and stuff like that. I give Brian credit for setting up my stuff a lot, but I'm going to tell you right now, Piper does a lot of it too. And that kid's one of those kids, he's going to be good at anything he does. But he's going to be really great at what he actually sets his sights on and wants to accomplish. And, man, I'm proud to even know him. Y'all keep watching. He's going to be big either on here or something. And, he's going to do big things. That's about all I can say. Me and Brian's even talked about it, man. Like if he just did the YouTube, as much as we did at the time, like that, and just stuck to it. I mean, he'd honestly already be probably 10,000 followers. That's the way he does it. But he's got school and everything like that he's got to do with, that he's trying to do good at. He got him a new job. And I'm hoping he's enjoying that. He's learning a lot from it because it's an agricultural job. So I think the farming and stuff really, really intrigues him. But again, I'm not going to speak for him. He's his own man, and I don't take that lightly. He's his own man. Even as young as he is, he's a young man that's got a good head on his shoulders. And I will say this, since I got everybody here, I'm going to give a shout out to Brian, because Brian sent me a custom mouse pad with my logo on it, and that was the coolest gift ever. I'm sitting there, swelling my head up so big I can't get to the front door. It's like, oh, I'm somebody now. I got me a custom mouse pad with my logo on it. Which a lot of you out there are probably like, oh, that ain't such a big deal. But it means a lot when it comes from your buddies. It's nice to know that somebody out there who don't have to, who's not related to you, took time out of their day or money out of their pocket to get you something. It just hits different. Seeing that old former Brian is, yeah, Brian is another stand. Yeah, dude, that dude. I think everybody needs to know Brian. And it actually bothers me that his channel, Brian is one of those guys I wish his channel was bigger, because that dude really works hard. But again, he's another one like me. We just do this for fun. If something comes from it, it comes from it. If it doesn't, you know, ain't no skin off our back. We just do it to hang out with our buddies. Hey Doc, what's going on, buddy? Well, if it ain't Mr. Late to the party, yeah. Yeah, just sitting here kind of spilling the beans on everything I'm thankful for in the community. It doesn't get said enough, I don't think. But as I say it usually at the end of every stream and stuff like that, it's, if it wasn't for you guys, there'd be no me, there'd be no Brian, there'd be no Piper, there'd be no Kansas, hell, there'd be no Doc. You know, there'd be no Country Fisher and everybody that streams, and we all know this. If we didn't have people actually liking this stuff, you know, we probably wouldn't stream. Or we might. How's the logging coming there, Doc? Did you ever figure out why that house wouldn't take that furniture? Well, it looks like we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel on this field. I want to say I got a couple of fields over there that are still graying. I really want to get to the corn harvest, but I don't know if we'll have time today. Got about another hour or so I can go before I got to start getting ready with my day. Sure did. My version of the furniture is different than Giants. You say furniture to me, I'm thinking chairs, tables, etc. Nope, they want boxes of stuff. You have to buy it. Well, if it ain't for bad luck, you'd have no luck at all, huh? Yeah, when I was watching your stream, I told you I was thinking about streaming, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And, that's what I seen last, is you were like, this is furniture, why isn't it taking it? So everybody in chat, if you ain't subscribed to Doc or FAFO logging, you need to. Definitely something to watch. It's fun, it's entertaining. Him and his crew over there are my kind of people. You get kind of the same, you know, community, and it's just as funny. It's just logging. So if you like this stuff and everything like that, it's exactly the same, kind of, sort of, like the vibe-wise. It's just logging instead of... You ever get those potatoes planted, Doc? mean, I kind of turned my head sideways a little bit and go, huh, when you said that. I don't know too many people are like, dude, I want to plant potatoes. I gotta have them taters. Somebody was telling me that, I can't remember, there's a map coming out that's going to have peanuts on it. I thought that was pretty cool. I think it was Kansas. Might have been telling me that. It's a Georgia map or something. Nope, I'm gonna do it to you. I used to help a farmer in my younger years, so it's gonna be a thing. Oh, okay. Oh, did he? I missed that, I guess. I'm horrible about keeping up sometimes. Likely from Delta South Modding, dude makes up damn good maps. So I'll have to check that out. Because I think that, because you'd have to create a whole bunch of machines to do it too. Or would they just throw it in on machines that are already there? Because you got to turn them over and everything like that. Let them dry out. I watched a couple of YouTubers that actually do it. I think they're in Texas that do it. So, but I think peanuts, I just really surprised with as much as they, like the alfalfa, you know, Kansas complains about that too, not having a lot of maps that have alfalfa on it. You'd think that that would be a standard thing. And then they got all these, you know, different things, but they would leave out peanuts. I don't know. Color me weird. Catch Fisher. There's already a lot of peanut equipment out already by the same guy or group of guys, of course. Oh, okay. Man, I'm out of the loop. Are they pretty cool stuff or just regular stuff, just modded? Nothing that like really to write home about, or is it cool? Dude, we all have lives, so I understand how hard it is. Try to keep a YouTube loop. Lucky I'm on mud season waiting for ground to dry up, so that's why I've been streaming so much, because when I go back to the... I might be on his Patreon. I don't know if he releases stuff publicly. Maybe Doc can confirm or deny it. Okay. Get back to the woods, you'll hardly say, you know, I get it. I get it. They're new models, not just giant stuff rescript. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I tell you what I want to kind of do, but I don't have time for it really, is I really want to play out of ore. I've thought about ATS, but it's one of those deals you go back to the time thing. Well, that was shit move right there. Come on, GPS, line up. Well, I watch you guys
Hand here, and you're listening to
do the ATS and stuff like that. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Country music, presented by Cowboy Cole. And the Farmhands United group live in the Alexis Tranny shop. And
I seen Brian got on there and was Philly farting around with it.
Countdown on Wichita, Kansas #1 radio station, 101.5 The Bull.
Yeah, I've been telling him for a long time. I need to do it. Cause that aura, like I watch that Split in 2 gaming every once in a great while, and I like, and it could just be the vibe he's putting off that makes me like to watch him. If I actually played it, I might not like it, but it looks pretty cool. What are they selling out of ore for now? I know it kind of fluctuates in price. Big plans, little time. You are correct, sir. You are 100% correct on that one, old son. You know, when it comes to Kansas, though, it really don't matter what game you're playing. You're just going to have a freaking badass time. $25, that ain't bad. ATS is pretty good. Plenty of mods to help with progression so it isn't painfully slow. Yeah, but I kind of like the painfully slow a little bit, if I'm going to be honest. That's like when I get on here, I don't like the biggest and baddest equipment because then I have nothing to work for, you know. And like I said, different strokes for different folks. It's one of those deals. It's 70% on the hopper, so we will probably be unloading in the truck on our next pass. But no, ATS, just watching what a little bit I have watched the ATS, I ain't gonna lie, when I see ATS on there, it's about a 25% chance I'm gonna click on it unless it's one of the guys, and I'll get on there and watch it as I sleep or fall asleep. But it looks fun. I run a mod to pay me 1.5 times normal to make it feel more real. It's kind of low pay. Yeah, no, that's perfectly cool. Like, I get that. Then go full hardcore and play with realistic economy. It makes it tough. Yeah. See, that's one thing, like with Brian getting on there and running ATS, I think that would be something he does the full immersion on because he used to do it in real life. You know, I think that would be right up his alley. I think ATS with Brian would be really fun too. But realistically, with this community that we've got here and everybody that comes in, and it's pretty cool because it's like no matter what game you play, it goes back to that same thing. They'll wait till Brian and Kansas join me next on the convoy. I've got a new mod. I'm gonna make them play Roads Are Slick. So you've never drove in the snow and ice, you're done, old son. That would be pretty cool. When are you doing that? Because I want to check that out for sure. Oh, for sure. Then there's a lot of quality mod trucks and trailers too. John Ruda is one of the best to buy vehicles and trailers from. They're a little pricey, maybe, but not their top-notch quality. Yeah. So do you actually gotta like buy them with real money or in-game money? You're trying to line it up tonight? Oh, okay. That'd be pretty fun. So if you have a really horse-powered up truck, you ain't gonna get no traction to take off, huh? That'd be pretty sweet, I ain't gonna lie. Each of these mods are paid, but plenty with sweet free ones. If I'm on tonight, it will have to be early, Brian says. Yes, Real De Niro's. He's got a website to make it easy. Oh, okay. Like when you say pricey, what do you like? What kind of prices are you talking about? You can hear me now, Brian? All right, cool. 10-4 Country Fisher. I'll hold. Well, I said I was going to dump on that next pass, but I think I can hold the rest of this in the combine. Trailer packs are like 30, trucks 15 to 30, depends on the mod. Oh, okay. You bought a bundle for 170? Holy shit. I guess that could be good. But if they're sweet and realistic as you guys say, hell, it sounds like it'd be worth it. Doc, how much rain you getting these days? Is it still pretty like real? I know you said something about it being muddy and you're waiting for the ground to dry out, but is it really rainy for you this time of year? 'Cause we're getting a lot of. The other day I got, I want to say I got over 3 inches of rain. 3 1/10, I think it was. 170 is nothing, man. I spent over $1,400 on my ATS rig setup. Holy shit, brother! You are committed. It was hard for me to spend like $2,100 or so on my computer. It's not that I'm a cheap ass or anything like that. It just I know how hard it is to make that money, and I don't know. Nothing but rain every past it. Damn, you're gonna be waiting to dry out for a while. Is that usual, or are you getting more than usual? Brian, you're too much, buddy. Said my wife got half of that 3.5 inches last night also. Trucks are 30 each. Trailer packs is 30. He's got a P379, 389, 362, W900. Oh, okay. Bill, my computer build was close to 5K after said and done. Yeah, this is next is UC Doc and Real Truck Cab playing it. Yeah, for sure, Eric. Yeah, this is my first. Honestly, it's my first computer. I used to play on console and everything like that, and I got tired of not playing the cool mods, so I got me a computer. He's always updating them. Oh, okay. Y'all are ballers and shot callers. I feel like a small fish in a big pond right now, ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, I got something fancy. Nope. You joke, Eric, but that thought is on my mind. I've got a 379 roller behind the shop. Yeah. You know, honestly, it's something I haven't told anybody that I'll just go ahead and share on here. Dan Bryan, and here I am with the i7 700K LMAO. I actually, when I lived in Florida, I race sprint cars. And if you don't know what that is, it's a dirt track car. Won't go into detail about it, but just type in sprint car on the internet and it'll tell you what it is. And I've got a lot of old chassis and stuff like that, and I thought about playing iRacing and stuff like that and actually setting a chassis up. But if I was to do it, and I haven't done it yet, is because I would want that little deal you put on the floor that actually, it's a rig that moves up and down and vibrates and leans. I can't remember what it's called, but I think they're like 10 grand. But I would do that. But so I probably won't see iRacing for me for a while on that, but because I would want the full immersion, because that's how I set cars up and stuff like that. It's all feel by the seat of your pants, you know. It wasn't a joke, Doc. I know people who have done that. For sure. Take the cab off the frame and move all my stuff into the cab, put my screens where the windows are. That would be sweet. Cole's fixing to spend a couple hours payments on iRacing rig. Yeah. I mean, I could sell all my cattle right. House payments, okay. I could sell all my cattle right now and get it. What is that? A motion platform? Is that what I'm thinking of, guys? But that looks cool. But let's be honest, if I'm spending that type of money, you know, I probably need to sell my cattle, because then I would have to do it full time. You know what I mean? So you heard it here first. You know, if time old Cowboy Cole goes full time, I'm gonna have a full motion platform. Okay, so we got this field done. Got about 45 minutes or so that I need to do before I have to get off here and get around for the day. Trying to think. What do we got here? What's in this one? That's corn. Okay. This is corn. I want to say, what is this? Oh, no, I don't want to sell that, dummy. This is canola. But I think this is oat, so we could run to that. But I wanted to see if we had any wheat left. Okay. That's harvested, I do believe. Yeah, it's harvested. So that's our last wheat field, except for 139. And that's already done because me and Kansas did that. So off topic question, what's wrong with YouTube and when tagging the video, why can't it just say Farm Sim 25 all the time instead of that? Or, well, I don't know if it has to do with updates, because sometimes it does that. Yeah, Country Fish, you're right. I might as well go back to racing. It costs the same. The only difference is on that Country Fisher is it would be cheaper, believe it or not, because if I wreck one in the game, I ain't got to spend the actual money. But I do love sprint car racing, and dude, I'm telling you, when I sit in the seat of that and that thing fires off, I'm telling you, man, there's nothing like it in the world. It's the power to weight ratio is retarded. Like, you feel it. Sometimes it's on there, and I don't know. It's I don't know how to explain it. But that's my plan. Plus, it would actually, that rig would actually, if I did get back into sprint car racing heavily, which is on the agenda, but that's empty. So let's go ahead. We ain't got no other wheat fields, so we might as well just take this to the co-op. But iRacing is really close to the real, closest you're going to get to the real thing. And if I have the motion platform and everything like that, all it's going to do is help me. You don't wreck, you are the driver. Yeah. Well, let's just say this. I've been lucky enough. I did it for a couple years down in Florida. And that's every now and then when you see me get on Kansas' stream, the underfunded THC Motorsports, you can kind of see some of that. That's a dead channel. I don't post on it no more. But if you want to know, it's kind of like that. I kind of built a following with it. And it was fun, and I had a blast. It just, man, if you ain't got sponsors or nothing like that, it's really hard to run. And I did that whole thing out of my pocket. Used to build race engines for IMCA dirt track cars? Heck yeah, buddy. I've got in my shop right now, in my sprint car that's sitting out in the shop right now, I have a 305 fuel injected running on methanol, because that's what sprint cars run on. It's probably about, and it's a built, hey Lowell, what's going on, buddy? Glad you're here. It's got about 550 horsepower. It's built from a guy out of Oklahoma City. I can't think of the guy, engine builder right now, but I got a hole in the side of the block right now, so I kind of ended that. And then I got a motor I built in Florida, and it's a 360. It's 358, and it's fuel injected and everything. And I want to say it's probably about the same horsepower because I didn't have the money to up it. So Cole's car so set up, he lights the motor off, and not only does the car start, intents get. You're damn right. My eyes are burning thinking about it. Yeah, methanol is, if you ain't used to it. Hey, X Hunter, what's going on, buddy? Glad you all can join me. But no, that's something in the plans. I've got, like I said, I'm a victim of my own demise. I don't know which route I want to go. I just have fun doing it all, and I just don't have time to do it all. But yes, I still got the sprint car and everything like that, and I would definitely love to get back into it, but I've got to make a lot more money to do it. My truth is, my dream is, there's a track in Iowa. It's called Knoxville, Iowa, and it's the big dog for sprint cars. And I always wanted to run there at least once. And I'll never have enough money to get a 410 cubic inch motor. Aluminum block like the big boys run. Them son bitches are 950 horsepower plus, and the car with the driver weighs 1,300 pounds. Getting ready to go work on the barn, man. I want to get that set up for tonight. But that would be pretty sweet. So I don't know. I might go the iRacer. Heck, I might just go do it real. I don't know. Like, I've got all the stuff. I just got to I got to pull that 305 out, and I either throw my 360 in there or go find another block and put all the good parts over to it. And the problem is I got to have an engine builder seal it because it's that series that runs around here. They call them a real sealed race saver engine, and then like you guys were talking about, it's an IMCA deal. Alright, so we need to figure out what field we want to go to next. Put an LS7 in it. Yeah. LS7 wouldn't be bad. I will say something, but that mechanical fuel injection on those, man, that's so damn snappy. If you never ran mechanical fuel injection, you're missing out. I will say that. You are definitely missing out. Even in gear and going, I put that pedal to the floor, you're going from, whatever it is, 3,500 RPM to 9,000 in a blink of an eye. And that's what them rear tires are doing. They're like a drag car. They're ballooning out and you're going. My personal favorite's non-wing, but wing's pretty fun too. You get that son bitch down in the corner moaning and groaning. Ask Kansas about playing Phasmo with me next time you talk to him. I'll have to definitely ask him for sure. What is Phasmo? Go right here. Be a good field to do. Let's see what this is. Trying to knock out some of these fields. 572 BA with a dual MSD Mag 44 and DMPE 1871 blower. Nice. Phasmo is a ghost hunting game. Needless to say, I set him up for failure and he made PETA. Hell yeah. Ooh, soybeans. We're definitely doing that. That's what ran the last years I ran. Oh, okay. Okay, so we need to go. I wonder if we can get back in here. So let's grab this. Enter vehicle. Tractor pull is really fun. I do like watching that. Got a little bit of traveling here to do. It's way funnier listening to him tell the story though. Did you guys record that or live stream it? Yeah, you should have, Doc, because that would have been funny to watch. Because I'd like to see it. It is expensive, I bet. If it's anything like my type of racing, I understand completely. You ain't got to tell me. He's new to the game. I was teaching him the ropes. I bet you were, Doc. I bet you were. Alright, let's see if I can get lucky and get past these bridges and stuff with no cars. Because I did not buy a header trailer with this. If y'all don't mind, if you haven't yet, I haven't looked. So I'm not watching the stream right now, but can hit that like button, help a guy out. And if you ain't subscribed, definitely check us out and subscribe. And everybody in chat, definitely subscribe to them, spread that love, because there ain't nobody in here I would not recommend. Everybody in here makes a damn good content, and it's funny, it's entertaining, different genres, and you'll meet some very cool people. But all I did was make him disrespect a demon child and found a voodoo doll and made him hunt him. Hey, Ghost Boy, what's going on, bud? Alright, so I think we're going to do this field, and then I'm going to call the stream. But real quick, before we start this, I'm going to use the restroom and grab a Dr. Pepper, so bear with me. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Man, I've been back teeth been floating for a minute, so I apologize. Alright, get some high priced soybeans done here. See if we can't knock this field out. I started you a mod pack this morning. Sweet. Welcome back, yeah. I thought I was going to piss my pants. If I was to be honest. Ugh. How's everybody Sunday doing? Y'all relaxing? Need to get my mods fixed on ATS. This field might be small enough. We might get another one done. I gotta get off here about 12:30 my time. Fix for that device. I'll help you. Hey, Piper, what's going on, buddy? I was just talking about you earlier. Was your ears burning? How you liking that new job? Brian having an issue that he can't buy DLC. I told him about a demo thing or anything else. Sounds like Doc's got a heck of a stream going to be going on here later. If y'all are in the chat and want to watch that, definitely subscribe to his channel so you don't miss that. The way he's talking, it's going to be a slippery ordeal. Can't wait to see it. Oh man, that sucks, Piper. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. That'd have really been good for you, buddy. You'd have gained a lot of knowledge from that. I really hate that you didn't get that, bud. Yeah, I know, it's fine, but it still sucks. Oh, okay, Doc. Gotcha. Man, I really hate that for you. Eric says, oh yes, and the sofa is real good after standing for 5.5 hours watching my oldest daughter play soccer tournament. How'd she do? Did they win? I will say this on ATS, that expansion, because I try to keep up on it a little bit, especially when they made the Kansas portion of it. You know, they didn't do too bad on that. Obviously, they could do more to make people happy, but, you know, for what they did, that was pretty cool. It's a big job lining all them monkeys up. Yeah. Applied for a grocery store because I found out they paid $13.75 starting rate, and I got that job though. Oh, cool. I remember those days, especially when I played with him. Her team destroyed all 7 teams they played. That's badass, dude. I'm glad to hear. I bet that makes you proud. Hey, Bearded, what's going on, brother? Glad you can join us. Man, everybody in here today. Just got home. Is it raining down there on you a lot there, Bearded Muskogee, or wherever it is you're at down there? Constant. Yeah, it's been raining here too. You should try to get on at Costco if you have one. They pay very well. This ain't immersion where the left shift action, LOL. Well, I had Jurgen in here. I know he likes out of the cab stuff, but we can definitely go. My phone banging off. Yeah, we can do that left shift action. You got no problem doing that. We still got that going for us. We can definitely get that immersion fix for everybody. That's for sure. But yeah, I seen you. I looked on the radar, Bearded, and it looked like you guys were getting piss pounded with rain, man. But the rivers and creeks are filling up for you guys. I'll get right here. Go for it. Straighten this field up. Probably gonna have a row of shame, but that's all right. Heck, Piper, I got a damn what do you call it? What is it? An Aldi's? and they I think they're paying their guys $22 an hour, believe it or not. For just regular general grocery store people. And that's about 20 minutes from my house. I thought about it myself. I mean, I make more than that where I'm at, but man, air conditioning, heater when it's cold, heck yeah. Bearded says, yes, we had to put a funeral off yesterday because the creek was out of its banks and could not get. Oh, damn. It stormed all week down here. Yeah. It's been pretty wet all over. And that could be a blessing in disguise. It really can. Oh, you gotta get lined up better than that. We're saving. Oh, Brian, while you're on here, man, on the device, I pay $20 an hour if you can read a measure and tape and show up on time. Yeah. It's too bad that a lot of people can't do that, unfortunately. Aldi's is able to pay your employees better because they don't have to worry about cart pushers. Yeah. What is it? Is it a quarter? You get a cart? A lot of people use keys. No shoe was last night. Half of 3.5 inches I get. I've seen an article saying due to some atmospheric river out our area of Kansas, Nebraska, and Arkansas, Oklahoma be facing a 500-year rain amount. No shit. That's kind of scary because I live on the river, old son. Like literally right on the river. That country life be real. So I just had 3D print slugs that got into the Aldi cart lot. Yeah, there you go. Bless your heart, Brian. There it is. I was waiting for it. Usually it's Kansas, but he picked Brian today. Yeah, we are a little over a half mile from the river, and the last major flood we had at 19 got it about 8th mile from us. We had some major floods. We saw a few years back they changed all the 100-year floodplains to a 20-year. Texas, okay. Back when they had a 100-year flood. Yeah, unfortunately, my house is so old that if a fire or a flood takes it out, I can't rebuild. We'll just say that. Because I could never get an insurance company to insure it. So I'm definitely, in the words of Aerosmith, I'm living on the edge every day. She's okay with it because I'm halfway big hung. Oh, hey, Brian, I know you couldn't hear me earlier because you're just watching your hand with your daughter, but I have a problem on this map. I think it's the auto drive. Because I can't pull up auto drive now, and I can't get into my green card or anything like that. So, I don't know if you can get on there. I can't get it. It says it's being used. I can't even sell it. Bless her heart, too. So I don't know if that's something you can get on there, help out with sometime. Or maybe I just need you to send me the auto drive, and I'll delete it and re-put it in. Or maybe they updated it, I don't know. And then the 4440, when I get into it, it won't let me tab to the next vehicle either. And I don't know if it's I can get in other vehicles and tab, but I can't get over tab to the. After I get in a 4440, it won't let me tab over, but it'll let me get out of it and walk to another vehicle. She gets to go to Disney 4 times a year, so she is okay. Does it even show that you even own it? Because some maps, they give you free stuff to use, but you don't own it. No, it's stuff I bought, and it actually shows that I own it. So, but like I said, when I can't even pop up auto drive by hitting the key bindings, because last time I was having this problem, it was course play, and I needed an updated version. So YouTube removed the copyright claim against me for my own personal song, LO. Well, that's nice of them. Glad to hear that, Bearded. Was a bit of a task, had to get proof from Suno I had commercial rights. Yeah, I'm still waiting on it. You should sue YouTube for playing your song. There's a whole page on Suno you have to send them. Oh, okay. Well, I'll definitely, when the time comes, I'll probably have to get with you if you have time, because I'm sure my stuff's coming. I want to know who filed the copyright. Yeah, that'd be my question too. Now that you say that.
Out here in the sticks where the woods run deep, we chip and we chop till we're too tired to sleep.
I would definitely be asking that same question, Bearded.
Yeah, it's music to my ears. FFO logging sponsored by Liberal Tears.
It has a name on it, but I don't know them. What was the name? And who has nothing better to do than to turn you in for copyright? Okay, Brian. Cool deal, man. You got your own Samuel now in the form of Doppler Dome.
We work till our muscles ache and the sky appears, powered by freedom and some salty tears. We're cutting down trees and we ain't looking back, loading up the timber on a rusty flatbed stack.
Matthias Jarkle. I don't know that name either. Does he got a YouTube account? Does anybody in the community know this guy? Kind of a weird name. I don't know too many people named Matthias, unless it's just a handle. It doesn't show that. It just said that is who filed the claim. Unless he works for YouTube and that's just doing his job. The only thing I can think of, maybe, I ain't gonna make excuses for the guy because I don't know who he is. That'd be pretty dumb. If you own the song, you have rights, you paid for Suno. I mean, you know, it's called doing a little research. I mean, it's like, that's what I hate about, I will say that about YouTube sometimes, is because it's like they shoot from the hip and ask questions later, you know? Don't just copyright a guy because you're trigger happy. Look into it. I mean, I'm sure they got, you know, they've got protocols that they got to do if that's them doing it. Had me bothered because I got a Billy Eilish or whatever Her name is claimed due to stupid in-game radio. Oh. Well, see, and that's what I was worried about because Jurgen asked me to listen to that song, and I didn't realize I was listening to it. I didn't realize it was coming through the stream until I watched it back later, and I was worried I was going to get a copyright claim for it, but I haven't got it yet. He's a German guy that does rhythm and melodies. He does have a YouTube channel. Oh. So maybe something was close. Huh. Deer standing out there. Let's see. I wonder if I can unload on this hill. Probably can't. Well, maybe I can. There's that room. Ooh. That was about bad. Looks like he does a lot of AI music stuff. Although they are offer copyright-free audio for YouTube. It's not going to dump it. Because the angle of the dangle is wrong. His YouTube channel says he owns 3,000 followers. Filed the copyright on me for Suno. Maybe it's Suno's competition. Might just be a dumbass. Jealousy's a real thing, yep. My name was Matthias Jarkle. I would be probably secret. Streamers too. Yes, he is part of the company called Infraction Audio. Man, that's too bad, Bearded Man. I'm glad you got that worked out. But that being said, guys, I got to get started with my day. Got some stuff I got to get done. I'm glad I could get on here for a little bit and keep up with you and love chatting with every one of you. Hopefully you come out and see me next time. And I'll be looking on there, lurking for your guys' streams also. And be looking out for Doc if he gets that set up. That'll be a pretty fun stream to watch. Like usual, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And I can't thank you all enough. Thanks for coming in here and support me like you do. Love you all. We'll see you next time.